Do you want to know how to protect your dog from injury out of arm's reach? Watch this video.
So she does not like lawnmower tires, pressure washer tires, the tires on the garbage cans when we're rolling them out. She chases them, bites them, anything.
So that's not an uncommon issue. A lot of people will call me and the dogs are trying to attack bicycle tires, people on a bike, everything. It's prey drive.
Okay.
Is what it's prey drive. It's a natural drive that they have, but it doesn't mean that it needs to lack discipline.
Okay.
All right. Dogs do what benefit them. If she can run and chase the tire, she heightens. It's the same as chasing a rabbit, but it's that circle spinning thing that gets it, you know? And sometimes you can even have children on a swing. It's that fast going by. It's like chasing a rabbit. It's prey drive. And in order to fix it, very likely, so you can create great leadership to where she listens no matter where she's at in her head, and you can create great off-leash control, but sometimes you're gonna need to use a remote. A remote trainer in that situation is a great training tool used correctly to disagree with that. It allows you to make a correction or communicate to your dog out of arm's reach. You have to be educated about it. And if you're not sure and you don't have experience, then I absolutely recommend you seek the advice of a professional, because an e-collar, just like any other training tool, is only good as the person using it.
Okay.
And the most important thing in the dog world when we're training and interacting is that we're fair to them, because nothing is their fault. It's really important when you're making training with an e-collar that you have a unit that is at least a half-mile range. Not because you're gonna let your dog get a half mile away, but on the other side of bushes or cars or terrain, it'll cut down that signal and it can make it ineffective.
Okay.
So number one, you wanna make sure it's effective. Number one, that it actually has good signal. Number two, you wanna make sure that you're on the right levels. You have to match your level of correction to the level of drive. Do you have a puppy that is pottying in the house, doesn't come when called, chewing up everything? I have helped thousands of dog owners with every challenge that you can think of. And I've created a course that will bring clarity and set you on a successful path to having the relationship with your dog that you've always wanted. This program is for dogs at all stages of life. It is never too late to implement great leadership skills that will put you in the driver's seat no matter what your dog's age. It's never too late to learn how to have a great relationship with your dog. So if her adrenaline is pumping and she's in prey drive and she's charging, like let's say she's charging the tire, and you know that's the mindset. It's not that she's just out loping around. She's making a beeline, she's fixated, she's done it before, you know the behavior. On continuous stimulation, as she's running, you're gonna stimulate and hold.
Okay.
And you hold because it doesn't come off until she aborts and changes direction. And if you're stimulating and she's able to run through it and acts like she doesn't even feel it, you're just not high enough.
Okay.
Sometimes people will hit it and release it and hit it and release it and hit it and release it. But when she has adrenaline pumping and she's bolting and running, that won't stop her.
I think that's our problem, as it was just a quick knock it off, knock it off, knock it off.
No, you have to hold to where she's running and she's like, oh, she feels it and stops. And then the minute she stops the charging, and it's at this tire, the minute she stops and turns, it's off. So she goes, how I turn this off is by stopping what I was doing prior.
So do I test her? Do I like put the collar on her and be like, all right, I'm gonna go take out the trash right now and like make her
have
do the
somebody
behavior?
You can set yourself up for success.
Okay.
So you can make good training, because that is a daily activity. So it's better to make training on purpose than to be caught off guard.
Okay.
So yes, you can do that. I would recommend you have her away, have somebody else doing it, have somebody else roll your trash so they can watch her. But if she's in there and she's like on the tire,
yes, that's exactly what she
the
does.
minute her mouth hits it, stimulate.
Okay.
The minute the mouth hits stimulate, and you hold it until she comes right off, and you're not gonna say anything. She needs to respect the tires on the garbage can.
Okay.
So if those were hot wired and she put her mouth on it and got an instant stimulation,
she's gonna back off.
then she's gonna be like, I might be interested, but I'm not gonna follow through because it doesn't benefit me, because it's not fun.
Okay.
Well, you're the hot wire. So don't say anything. I wouldn't yell no. Let her associate it with the tires only.
Okay.
Because if she jumped on the stove and got burned by the burner to get the steak, and the stove didn't need her help, then the tires don't need your help.
Gotcha.
The tires are not safe.
Okay.
So your stimulation would happen at that exact moment. The thing that's important to remember is dogs live in the moment. As long as she's in the act of it, then and she's going to respect the wheels and she'll be done.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And so, yeah, however, let's say, but again, back to, let's say somebody's mowing the yard and she's going to bolt to the lawnmower to get the tire. She could slide and go under the blade and get her leg cut off.
Correct.
She could get injured like that. In that situation, you're not going to wait for her to get to the tire. You're going to correct the mindset as she's charging and bolting to attack the tire.
Okay.
And that's where you're going to hold it for her to come off. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
So again, I appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
If you want to work further, then I'll be happy to help you. Okay?
We do.
Your dog will never be the dog you want him to be until you're the leader they need you to be. Have a great day. Today's rough recap. Establishing off-leash control can save your dog's life. Also, an e-collar used correctly is a great way to communicate to your dog. Also, e-collars, like any tool, are only as good as the knowledge of the human using it. And if you have never used an e-collar before, please seek the advice of a professional. Your dog will never be the dog you want him to be until you are the leader they need you to be. Have a great day. Till the next lesson, we just thank you so much for listening. We hope you gained some value. And again, your dog will never be what you want him to be until you're the leader they need you to be. And we just thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.